how we moved through time, how time moved through us, how we change and keep changing and come back to the same. He came, he left. Nothing else had changed, yet nothing would be the same. I wished I could remember what I'd felt on that afternoon exactly a year ago. That burst of desire followed by its instant antidote. Fear. The real Oliver and each successive Oliver wearing a different colored bathing suit every day, or the Oliver who lay naked in bed, or who leaned on the window ledge of our hotel in Rome, stood in the way of the troubled and confused image I had drawn of him on first seeing his snapshot. What if my body, just my body, my heart, cried out for his? What to do then? What if at night I wouldn't be able to live with myself unless I had him by me, inside me? What then? I wonder now who that someone else is today. Is he happier? Couldn't I dip into his life for a few hours, a few days, and see for myself, not just to test if this other life is better, or to measure how our lives couldn't be farther apart because of Oliver, but also to consider what I would say to this other me were I to pay him a short visit one day. Would I like him? Would he like me? Would either of us understand why the other became who he is? Would either be surprised to learn that each of us had in fact run into an Oliver of one sort or another, man or woman, and that we were very possibly, regardless of who came to stay with us that summer, one and the same person still? I had rehearsed losing him, not just to ward off suffering by taking it in small doses beforehand, but, as all superstitious people do, to see if my willingness to accept the very worst might induce fate to soften its blow. Like soldiers trained to fight by night, I lived in the dark so as not to be blinded when darkness came. Rehearsed the pain to dull the pain. In a few days he'd be gone. If only he'd be back exactly a year from now. I loved the salt of his arms, of his shoulders, along the ridges of his spine. They were still new to me. All I knew was that I had nothing left to hide from him. I had never felt freer or safer in my life. Shame trailed instant intimacy. Could intimacy endure once indecency was spent and our bodies had run out of tricks? I don't know that I asked the question, just as I am not sure I am able to answer it today. I can, from this distance of years now, still think I'm hearing the voices of two young men singing these words in Napolitano towards daybreak, neither realizing, as they held each other and kissed again and again on the dark lanes of old Rome, that this was the last night they would ever make love again.